Young love is deadly. It takes the naivety and rebellious youth and throws them into a Spartan pit. They will fight and fend for themselves in situations that they don't even have the facts to. More blood has been spilled in young love than I can ever remember as an adult. My world was like a snow globe in the hands of a toddler. With every shake and quake, it was another suicidal text sent to the one I thought I loved because all the kids were doing it was fucked up. The generational consensus of teenagers in love was dramatic. It was shredded apart victims of themselves. It was suicidal formations that the other partner was supposed to handle because that was romanticized glorification of a toxic environment. A 30-day relationship coming to an end, and it was all over MySpace. Changing your profile song to Speeding Cars by Mo and Heat because it sounded sad. I think my generation learned how to quietly cry out for help on social media due to the comfort of keeping your feelings subtle. I remember watching a couple who had been together for one whole year in middle school break up in the cafeteria. I was heartbroken because I had put this couple on a pedestal that I might date someone for one whole year too. Young love is sick. It fills the void where self-confidence and rationality are supposed to live. My best friend in 9th grade slit her wrist and downed a bottle of tequila and sleeping pills because a boy broke her heart. I remember screaming hellfire at her as I applied pressure to her arms to stop the bleeding. I was mad at him and furious at her for trying to die. I felt like an idiot when I did the same thing 2 months later because the guy I thought was going to be my high school sweetheart had convinced me I was better off dead. Young love is not like the movies. The couple who was in their late 80s and met when they were 15 are 1 in a million. The other million are desperate reaches out from teenagers and kids confusing missed connections with rejections and heartbreak with homicidal thoughts towards themselves. Young love sets us up for failure. We breach into adulthood with familiar relations from the teenage mind and watch the rise and fall of what you thought getting married was going to look like. It makes us doubt the intentions of ourselves and how to simply let things go. It co-signs every manipulative, codependent, unaccountable action that we have been conditioned to. It makes the emotionally abusive partner attractive because mind games meant they cared because at least you were on their mind. So don't fall in young love. Fall in wisdom. Fall in building yourself up block by block like the first Lego set you got when you were a kid. Piece by piece, you can have the desirable knowledge that is yours and no one's for the taking. Fall in old love. When dates can be just dates and your life can move on when they don't want to. Fall in tolerance. When you get to discover the world with another and you are no longer having a relationship based on welfare checkups to see if they actually went through with it or not. Fall in maturity. When you get to have conversations about how much your job sucks, but how much you love working. Fall in independence, where you are not bound by the chains of yet again another asshole with the God complex trying to have you worship his verses on what you need to dress like that day. Fall in grace, when you can walk away from something that hurt you and not trip over your self-doubt anymore. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself before anyone is capable of loving you.